What's up, everyone? It's Gabby Trades here, and welcome back to the channel. It does feel like we haven't seen each other in ages after all has happened. It feels like it's been months, honestly, and it's just been since, I don't know, Friday that we haven't streamed. Like, that's absolutely nuts. Everyone, smash the like button. Welcome if you're new here. Make sure to sign up. Subscribe, basically. Let's see who's in the chat box. We have Bleduram, Stat, Hello, Stanimir Kun, Mozilander. Hi, you guys. Tommy G, so nice to see you. All right, so there is lots to talk about today. So we're jumping straight into it. I hope you watched the pre-market updates, you guys. Let me know in the chat box, are you watching the pre-market updates? Because they're very important. Actually, today, I forgot one little thing in the pre-market update, that we had ISM manufacturing PMI that was at 52.6, so still meaning that the manufacturing is expanding. So when you look at a data like this, the first thing you're gonna think is that dollar is gonna go up. Actually, I didn't look at the dollar today. Why are we lagging a little bit? Yeah, so here it is, the bounce today. So that's because of the news, obviously, but also what's interesting is, right, when you have dollar going up, that should kind of contract the equities. It should at least make them range in a way, right? And then it should not be supportive for gold. But yet again, today we had a massive bounce. So we're gonna look at all of that today and see all the zones and all the important things that we need to be aware of. But this is the dollar, of course, 100% as usual, coming from a daily zone, a bit deeper drop, but still daily zone, filling the gap over here from Friday, and that's it. We're just like moving on. But yeah, gold's had a pretty substantial pullback today. We're gonna look at everything. All right, so let's start with Bitcoin as usual. Now, this is, you know, the fact that we had, you know, the lowest daily close since, like, I don't know when, since freaking April, is absolutely insane. Of course, the bear flag theory played out perfectly, but honestly, if you're one of those people that are pro the bear flag, you know, theory, what you need to remember is that if this actually plays out, how's the music, by the way? If this actually plays out, that means that there is going to be way more downside to this move, because usually you get some sort of a measured move out of the bear flag, right? So if you have that move, bear flag, you're looking for a measured move, which is going to take you way lower than what we currently are in. Okay, so that's one thing to note. Oh, that's very cute. Can't miss your videos. Love it. Thank you guys so much for being here. I've had a, you know, crazy weekend. I've been going to go back into, like, you know, scalping the 1 minute time frame. So I was spending a lot of time at, like, you know, studying, trying to get the ways of, you know, of doing it, which was pretty awesome. And there is a lot actually that we could potentially see on the streams. But you know what? Today, we also have to draw one of our winners before we get into the analysis. Today, we have to draw one of our winners for the C-Funded Challenge. Okay, so I hope you guys have signed up, because I don't know, I've said it so many times by now. I expect most of you to have signed up. Okay, so we're gonna do it right now. We have 2 people here. What do I need to do? Click to spin. So I've added all the names. Obviously, I removed your last name, so I'm not trying to dox you guys on here. But let's do it. Hi, Doddy. Oh my God, no ways. I think, yeah, we have the first winner. That's dumb. All right, I'm making a screenshot. If I'm not wrong, I think Dom still has like an open ticket with me, so we can find that out. Okay, we can remove Dom. We can shuffle a little bit. All right, so we have Dom. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And do I press again? Like, what's the deal? Yeah, I guess. All right, let's go. A little bit of a casino. Oh. Oh, that's close. Oh my God. And we have one of the Jameses. All right. Well, congratulations to the winners. Congratulations to the winners. It went pretty cool, pretty awesome actually that C-Funded is giving us 2 funded challenges that we can give away. Let me print screen that before I actually forget who the winners are. Imagine, I honestly, I will forget. I'm that kind of person. So yeah, don't forget, we're gonna do it next month again. So if you're not signed up, all the links are in the description box. Make sure to check them out so then you can win a funded challenge next month. All right, so this month we have 2, next month we have 2, and by the way, we're also closing the 2K giveaway for Bitunix today. So I think, is it today? Is it like in few days? But anyways, the rewards will be distributed to everyone's accounts that have been trading on that account. Now let's go back to the serious stuff. All right, so Bitcoin, a February price action has been extremely bearish, right? The whole thing that happened was with the start of the month, we have the true month open for us here, you know, a little bit later. Sorry, that's sorry, yeah, exactly, January. So the whole thing happened in January was at the beginning where we had the sweep, and then we just absolutely lost all of the zones, including true month open. We retested true month open. That was the perfect short. For anyone that's part of my trading mentorship, they will know what that all means. So basically, yeah, we pretty much destroyed everyone that was long, including me, by the way. On Ethereum, I had an amazing long that was running for like 600%. Everything wiped. Like, I feel like I'm Tom Lee at that point. Hi, Captain JJ. Like, this guy, I don't know, he was like averaging buys on Ethereum, like literally all the way up here. And last I heard, they're in like $6 billion loss at the moment. So I don't know to what extent does Ethereum, right? Ethereum needs to go back up to. Why is my trading view so retarded today? So to what extent does Ethereum need to go back so they can, like, you know, be at break even at this point? Like, I genuinely don't know. Yes, everyone smash the like button. But yeah, we're not Tom Lee. If we're looking at Ethereum, since we're on the chart and trading view has been retarded, higher time frame price leg, we have just literally came back at 0.236. Now this, in a way, even though it's Ethereum, right, and Ethereum should be stronger than Bitcoin at the moment because we've been looking at ETH BTC, we know what's up, we know that Ethereum is going to be stronger, it is at 0.236. So 0.236 is what always a buy zone according to our trading models, right? So on a higher time frame, you can see that this is exactly where we're getting the reaction. If you want to be a little bit more precise, you have the daily zone. I don't know why I've moved it a little bit, probably because I wanted to see it. But the daily SR flip zone, again, with the help of our indicators, is just here, right? So it's pretty much tapped. And yeah, now we're reversing in a way. Now, this is a very high risk reversal, you guys, okay? It could be totally 1000% a dead cat bounce, but considering that ETH might be stronger, there is, you know, a scenario in the universe where Bitcoin could actually drop down and make another low, and Ethereum might hold. Like, that actually exists as a case scenario right now for ETH. If we look at it on the lower time frame today, on the lower time frame, we pretty much didn't get any entry down here. So for me, Ethereum had to pull back down to this zone in order for me to get involved in that long, because I didn't catch the bottom here. I'm long Bitcoin, but not Ethereum at the moment. So yeah, and the thing about ETH is currently rejecting from the 12 SR flip zone. That's also a bit sus. So, you know, there is a high chance that price might drop, just take literally all of that, you know, that's accumulated all here, and then drop back to that level and retest and maybe continuation long. Like, that would be great, because when you look at the 4-hour time frame, we don't like slow trading view, but this is what we get today. If you look at the 4-hour time frame, literally this 4-hour candle has shown us that there is intention in this asset, and it's pretty strong. Okay, so, and that's it. Honestly, like if you're looking at the current price action, you have the daily SR flip zone in 2151. The next zone you're going to look at a trading view, you need to start behaving, right? Okay, so if that doesn't hold, this is pretty much the zone that I'm looking at, is kind of like between $2,000 and 1962 for Ethereum, right? To come back down, take that low and retest, that would be, you know, a very good long for me if that happens, right? And if that fails, then you're looking at levels that, you know, we don't want to be talking about right now, but definitely on the table. So yeah, you just need to be going level by level. You pretty much have no chance with anything else. Like, it's very hard to develop an edge. The easiest thing that you could do or could have happened is if you're already in a short, right? If you're already in a short and then you grab a long over here, so you hedge, so it's like a very high risk long, but you're already in a profit from the short. And then again, you know, you can potentially hedge short on the way back down, considering that this has a high probability of being a dead cat bounce. Okay, this is high time frame analysis. Obviously on the lower time frame, a lot is happening, right? So we're going to look at Bitcoin right now. Yeah, so the thing is, we were talking about True Year Open, which happened in April, the amazing reversal that was pretty much the main buy in this asset. So we've smashed through it, but my only problem with this reversal, yes, we tapped into a buy zone. Everything is looking primed. We're holding above True Year Open with the daily today. We don't know if that's going to continue for the rest of the day. So yeah, you could potentially argue that you have a long here, especially on the lower time frame. The problem is though that these lows down here, hold on, because my drawings are really, these lows down here look like a massive draw on liquidity for me. Okay. And to be honest, after we had the explosive move here to the upside for the first time after the range, we never really actually retested that zone of break, right? That never happened. Like here, you were holding like some sort of a, you know, a very mini range that was developed over here. And that was the retest after some liquidity sweep into True Year Open. Obviously that was long. Okay, that was actually, you know, not too hard to identify, and things like that are going to continue to come to us. Hello, great mind. So things like that come, it's all about time and price for me, right? Especially if I'm trading the higher time frame, I need to understand where are we in the current time frame. So for example, right? For example, I stay away. I try to stay away on the weekends. Like, I'm guilty of opening some trades on the weekends, right? So I could catch this move. I'm guilty of opening some trades today, but usually I'm not successful when I trade on Mondays, because Monday's range is very important to formulate. And not only that, like when you look on the lower time frame, you need to understand that there was massive moves that were happening in Asia session. Okay, so when that happens, it's a bit difficult to trade during London and New York, whatever. So Monday is not my favorite day to trade. I like to trade Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, even Friday. I hate it. But to be honest, we've been having so many moves happening on Friday. Like, I won't be surprised. I have a friend of mine who's like with some whales. I don't know. I don't trust anything he says, whatever. But he's like saying to me, oh my God, 6th of February, something's going to happen. And I'm like, why 6th of February? And then I look at it's like Friday, and I'm like, okay, do you know that mostly the moves have been happening on Friday? And he's like, no, I had no idea. And I'm like, okay, well, all right, maybe you heard something, but you know, I just always take these things with a pinch of salt. But anyway, we shall see, because from here, yes, we're definitely in a zone. We're extremely bearish. We have only confirmations on a lower time frames at the moment, and not even on the 4-hour for Bitcoin yet. Or have we? Yeah, we kind of we could say that we had a break. Yeah, we definitely had a break, right? So right now we're just working our way within that sell zone over here. So yeah, ideally, right, what was I looking at today? Hold on, let's see. This is annoying me, so I'm gonna have to restart it. Hold on. Hopefully it works a little bit better. Yes, everyone, hit the like button. S&P 500 like freaking exploding on the day, like nobody cares about any news whatsoever. It's just simply not loading, dude. Like, why? What's your problem? Maybe it's this, I don't know. Yeah, nobody cares about ISM manufacturing, like nobody cares about the news, just price goes whatever it's drawn to. And that's what's up. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good. All right, that's a little bit faster now. I like it. All right, let's go on the 15-minute time frame and see what's happening here on the lower time frame. So yeah, potentially over here, you did have some sort of a setup, but it didn't really give too many entries, right? Like if you were here today, like during Asia session or whatever, or coming into London, you didn't really get an ideal entry down here. Like, yeah, you could argue this is where, you know, there was demand, so it was failed and then retested, failed again, made a higher low, then was broken, and then maybe within this little cluster you could have taken a long. I understand that, but you probably would have had to be on the 1 minute time frame in order to catch this, you know, potentially looking at this sweep. Actually, let's look at it for the funsies. So yeah, here it is. Can you see it like on the 5 minute time frame? This is kind of the formations I'm looking at when I want to see a bottom. Yes, everyone, hit the like button. The weekend was massive, Kun. It was so massive. So yeah, this is the kind of formations that I want to see. I want to see a higher low. I want to see liquidity. I want to see sweep of the liquidity, and then I want to see that liquidity hold, right? But then all of this like cluster F up here, I wasn't happy with it. Like I wanted a clear retest of the area, clear retest, right? And that would have been something I would have looked at if I wasn't already long, right? So this is the kind of things you want to see. So this is purely a clear, very clear level, 76.57, whatever, right? You retested several times, you fail, reclaim it over here. So you want to see a retest of that area. And you know what? This might still happen. But the idea was you still have liquidity to the upside sitting at literally 79.1. You smashed through a true year open. You had a little bit of a rejection. So these kind of things you can scalp throughout the day, right? So if you're in a zone, you can literally scalp that. Obviously on a massive leverage. So for me, a rejection is very highly likely in the area between, let's have a look at it. It's literally sitting like around 80,053 to 80,500 area. Like I think this area is very prime for a rejection. As you can see, you have some breaker blocks over here, or, you know, blocked buyers or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, most likely is an area of rejection. Okay. So yeah, definitely something to mark on your chart. So you can see it on a lower time frame. On a higher time frame, you would not be, you know, it won't be so visible. And even this whole thing, I'd probably look at, right? Like this wick and this entire candle. So the area is a little bit bigger, but definitely manageable. Yeah, insane. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at the moment. And let's see if we're actually going to get some real retests of this breakout. Okay, it's going to be a little bit easier for me when we have the true week open, etc. Time versus price, right? Time versus price is all I'm looking at usually. Now Sol, right? Weekly time frame in the pre-market analysis I was discussing with you guys. You know, Sol is giving red flags at the moment, like big time, okay? Because this is the weekly liquidity that we have since September. September last year, you guys. This is when this thing formed. Imagine that. So we were up here and we had that, we were rejecting a sell zone, and I was like, there is no freaking way that we're gonna go down and clear that liquidity. Like, I don't even trust my own indicators, you know what I mean? Like, I could not believe that crypto is gonna get so bad. I just did not simply believe it. So yeah, what do you want to look at? Hyperliquid? Yeah, we're gonna look at it. So yeah, basically at the moment we're down, but we haven't really cleared the liquidity. So that's a massive red flag for me, right? A huge red flag for Sol. Yeah. And on top of that, when you look at the daily, this low actually is also liquidity down here, sitting at 78.7. So that's liquidity as well. Actually, let's mark it. Let's mark it because you can't see it on this chart. And we do some chick dollars here like I usually do. So yeah, not only you have this liquidity to clear, you also have this liquidity down here that potentially could be swept for Solana. So things are not looking great, mate. Like, crypto is just Solana going to 16 in the next. Adrian Hernandez 90 saying that Solana is going to 60. Like, I totally believe that. Like, I mean, there's nothing. There were some things going on. I know that CZ, basically the guy who runs crypto at the moment, had some problems with the Solana guys, and things happen. So I don't believe anything I see anymore in terms of crypto. Like, honestly, like when you look at total 3, again, the reason for the long is because, again, we tapped into a zone and we rejected, right? Lower time frame, hold on. But again, not that we're looking at this very technical, but it doesn't look like a very convincing reversal. I don't know. Are they trying to scam me? Are they trying to convince me that this is it? But for me, the buy zone is not reached yet, right? It's kind of a big buy zone on a higher time frame. But yeah, I want to see it at least come into 735 billion. So that hasn't happened yet. So for me, all of these things are red flags after red flags after red flags. XRP completely below levels. Like, I have absolutely nothing to say for XRP. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing this as the low on XRP either. Having this wick down here, the only thing you can do is really try to ignore it. And when you do that, you clearly see that your next zone is sitting at around like 1.5, 1.4 in this tiny little range, if you try to abstract yourself from the wick. Yeah, let's look at some alts since they're moving a little bit. Let's start with Hyperliquid. Dude. Yeah, I mean, coming from a zone, it's all good. Broke the 12-hourly. I like to see that. You have liquidity at 49, so you're probably heading for that. But I'd be very freaking careful at $35. There might be a short here. There might be a short. You might come down, recover, and then continue, right? You might retest the 12-hour SR flip zone and then continue. So this is the kind of things that I'm looking at, and I think you guys should also be looking at, because usually, even though the market is like really crap, at the end of the day, all of the zones for the altcoins, they kind of match up. You know what I mean? It also sucks at moments, because if you have like a wrong bias or a wrong trade on Bitcoin or Ethereum, that's going to translate on all of the rest of the the altcoins. So yeah, it can be a good thing, but it can be a bad thing as well. For me personally, it's a great thing because it just confirms double, triple, etc. what I'm looking for. Does that make sense? So yeah, high potentially $49, potential rejection of $35, find support again at 24 or a little bit above. Like you don't even have to maybe 25, you know what I mean? Or 28 even, like that zone around. But yeah, if it starts coming lower from here, I'll be looking for these lows to be potentially taken. Let's look on the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, so you see you had like a perfect retest, came here to you know, a zone of extreme. This is what we teach in the RTM. Guys, if you haven't joined the RTM course, you're too late, because the price is now $1,000, and you know, it was $300 when I was telling you, and it's just gonna go up and up and up and up. So I don't know what you guys are doing. And like I said before, like if you're in the VIP Discord section, again, the link is in the description box. If you're in the VIP section of Discord, you get 20%. And if I care, maybe you'll get 30%. If you're cool, if you're a mate of mine, you know, because like sometimes the OGs in Discord, they'll hit me up. They're like, hey, Gabby, I really want the course, but I can't afford it. And I'm like, here you go, mate, get it for free. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. So if you're nice to me, if you're loyal, you're gonna get a lot of stuff out of me, because I'm genuinely like a very giving person, which is working against me at the moment, because I'm giving you like literally everything for free. So yeah, the course is $1,000 now. Crypto Dogs finally on Discord. Dude, it took you ages. Like, what's wrong? What happened? But anyway, yeah, so it's kind of interesting here, you know, with this whole formation. This was kind of like an extra confirmation for you that you have some liquidity here to the upside, but then the drop is not enough, right? Even for hype, for me, it was not enough. Like I was waiting for a little bit lower, like $19. But anyway, zones were smashed. Price is doing great. It's respecting levels. So retest of the previous break, liquidity sweep, and just sending at the moment, which is good. But again, I'll be very careful what happens at around $35, right? There might be a pullback area. So we're gonna look at H bar as well. Let's look at H bar. 5% on the day, not bad. Yeah, still in our zone, you know, pretty big zone. This is the reason why I draw the zones like that, right? There is an equilibrium for a reason. It's not just me randomly putting 3 lines in the zones. Like the equilibrium on the zones are important, right? Because you usually tend to get reactions from it, and here it is, right? It's not very clean, but it is what you get. 12-hourly time frame. Wicked, you know, engulf it, not confirming after that, come back, retest 50% of the zone over here. This is a wick, right? So usually, you know, 50% of the wicks are also zones of interest for us, and then it's sending right now. It's a little bit too weak for me. Like I said many times, there's certain levels that I don't want to look at price below, right? And for H bar, that's definitely anything below 0.1. It's not for me. So at the moment, until it settles and it picks what it wants to do, maybe within that zone with more confirmation, you know, I might have some interest. But for now, when I look at it on a daily time frame, in order for me to be able to catch any reversals here, I have to wait for that price to come all the way above here. Like not even here, you know, all the way above like 0.1, 0.5. Like it's not even 0.1, it's more than that. There is a reason for that, you know, and I teach all of these things to my students that hopefully take the time and watch the videos that I did, because I know you guys get lazy. You know, I know what you guys are doing. You're like, hey, I have the course forever, so I can just take my time with it. Price is going and you're missing opportunities. That's what's happening. Here's our gap, SME gap, right? We also have a daily level just below it at around 80.7K. So watch that level. I'm gonna just mark it for me here because I need to watch it. Okay, because that might be the area of rejection for Bitcoin. And smash through these relatively equal lows. Like, there is no reason for us not to smash through these levels. Like, I'd be so damn surprised if that happens. Yeah, I don't want to see that. Do you guys have any other alts that you want to see? Let's look at this weird thing that I bought. Clip AI. So crazy. Like, I literally bought I bought the top, you know what I mean? I was like, oh my god, this is so bad, because it was just dumping. And then it formed something nice, and then it just you know, a formation with a weak high, and then it just exploded. And again, same thing, right? A little bit of a rejection here, continuation. So I guess I'm gonna hold it. Gabby longing. No, I actually bought it. This is like, just, I don't know, just word came out like, hey, buy Clip AI. I was like, oh, whatever, okay, I'll just buy. Like, I didn't buy much. Like, I bought like 1 BNB or something, like nothing crazy, but you know, I was just like, oh, why do I keep listening to people? Even I get into that stuff, you know what I mean? FET. All right, let's look at FET. I'd be curious to look at FET. Yeah, just like a really nothing burger. You know, you broke through the zone, you came down, you literally like took everything. So there needs to be some serious reversal formation here for me to, you know, say that that's over. For now, it doesn't look like, honestly. Let's look on the 4 hour. Not at all. It looks like a bag of trash. Yes, everyone, say hi in the chat box. If you're new here, make sure to say hi in the chat box, because we chat to everyone. And we all know each other. Did I make a screenshot of the winners? Because I already forgot. I think it was Dom and one of the Jameses. Hopefully I don't give it to the wrong James. Like, that was my nightmare, that I'm gonna get one of the Jameses and then I'll forget which James it was. OGs, tap in. Yes, do it. All right, cool. Let's look at gold. Actually, insane. Hold on. Here, I had some trades today on the 1 minute. So gold's nuts, right? This is crazy. 2-day candles of the value of, I don't even know how much, in the thousands. So basically what happened is it came down and cleared all the way to the bottom of the channel, which was nuts, and it found support there, which is not so nuts, because when you think about it, right, using the RTM model, and the students from my RTM model you know, mentorship know exactly why gold should have bounced from over here, from this locked candle. The reason is because if gold drops below that candle, now that's a very high time frame confirmed bearish bias that is potentially going to bring gold way lower, and I don't see that happening for now. You know, I don't see that happening. But with those massive drops, you know, you can see crypto dropping, you can see everything dropping. Why is everything dropping at the same time? Because people need to sell in order to cover. People need equity, you know, and when liquidations like that happen, or drop in prices like that happen, people need their liquidity, right? So you know, they're gonna start selling crypto and whatever the hell they can, is basically what I'm trying to say. So yeah, very deep drop into this area over here that we were discussing on a weekly time frame. So yeah, that was pretty nuts, honestly. I think I had a small scalp down here. Yes. So gold scalping with these stuff that I do lately, I think it's really fun, but it's honestly like a 1 minute time frame gig, right? It's a 1 minute time frame gig. You have to be in and out. Like you can get it with, I don't know, 0.1 lots. Spam the positions like on MT5. It's pretty awesome because just a move like that can get you like $3,000 like that in just one trade. And there have been so many trades here. It was actually insane. Like me and Dodgy earlier, I think we looked at that short over here, which was insane. This short, and that short I missed. I think I closed it at break even over here. I chickened out so bad, and me and Dodgy were just looking at it like, you know, retracing a little bit and then absolutely sending lower, because this is a bearish formation over here into a high time frame zone. Like, I don't know what the hell came into my mind, but I was just like, no, it's holding demand, it's holding demand. And I missed the short, you know, I missed the short. Then up here, it came back to retest previous levels of SR flip zone on the 1 minute time frame. You guys, if you have the indicators, so the course is $1,000, right? But what I use, like literally 50% of my trading is based on my trading indicators, and they're just 20 bucks. So I don't know what you guys are doing, and I've made videos for them. So, you know, but anyways, like this was the long down here. That was pretty generational as well. And here the candle came up into the extreme, you know, and just completely dropped into another extreme, send it a little bit higher, retest, you know, send it back up again into the extreme, send it back down. Like the 1 minute is so much fun. Like you can get so many trades in a day, like literally in one session. Like I was trading with some guys today, like the London session. Dudes got like literally for one London session, dudes had like 100 positions that he closed. I was like, that's insane. You know, like obviously spamming a lot of orders, but still like, you know, one position he would take like, you know, several 0.1 lots at the same time. Dude started the account with $2,000 and ended up just from, no, what, 1,000 or 2,000, I don't remember, and ended up like the session with $5,000 or something like that. I was like, this is nuts. Hello, Ken Rocher. So yeah, it's pretty damn cool. And then this was the long earlier from this sweep in the 1 minute candle. Again, you know, me and Dodgy were looking at it because we have a forex section on Discord. Hi everyone, make sure to like the video, and make sure to leave a comment because it helps. I don't know with what, like the algorithm on YouTube, like literally hates me at the moment for some reason, and I can't fix it. I love how glowing my skin is, by the way. Do you guys notice? So do we have any girlies here? Because if we have any girlies, I'm gonna give you the secret for my skincare. It's very good. Anyways, so yeah, you know, this was a nice sweep down here. Trend continuation. It was a very, very good long during the London session. What ifs? Down here also retest of the bottom of the channel, also generational long. Now you guys, honestly, with forex, Vantage Markets, by the way, the link is in the freaking description box, don't annoy me. Vitamin C, no. Adrian, you're not a woman. Maybe if you're Adriana. So no, I'm not. No, I'm using the one thing that's stronger than retinol. It's called like Tret. It's like a medicine you get from the pharmacy. It kind of burns your skin a little bit. You are? Okay. So yeah, it kind of burns your skin a little bit, but it's literally like $10. You can buy it. You got me. I believed you. Adrian's screwing around with me. Yeah. Bredo Ramstadt, are you trading on my link? Nikki Lee, Nikki Lee is not on my link. I don't think she is. Anyway, yeah, Tread, definitely Tread. You guys use it once, twice a week. It's pretty awesome because it kind of regenerates your skin. Tretinool, Diamond Eyes, I'll send you on Discord what I use. Okay, but you can get it from a pharmacy. Not every country allows it in the pharmacies, like over the counter or whatever, but you can try, see if you can find it. So yeah, gold was generational today, but honestly, you guys, like catching a move like, oops, what did I do? Oh, that was fucking Twitter. Catching a move, like if you manage to catch just 2 candles, right, and spam like 3 orders, 2 candles, you just catch like 2 candles of that move, you can make like $1,000. So yeah, this is what I've been working on, scalping the 1 minute, and I'm gonna bring it to you guys on Discord. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome. Just milking the markets on the 1 minute time frame during the London, during the New York session. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. But anyways, yeah, so this was the drop down here. Now the interesting part is that if I was to wait for the indicator down here, that would be 4584, but the reversal happened a little bit earlier, and there is a reason for that, right? There is a reason for that. So this is the kind of things that, you know, we need training in order to trade, right? You know, it's not as simple as just, okay, this is my zone, I'm gonna enter. Like, what's the reaction? What's happening on the 1 minute time frame? What's happening in all the time frames? Where are you coming from? The zone, has it broken a high or a low? Is it an extreme of a zone? Has anything else happened in that zone to the left? Well, look, would you look at that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times? Yes, it has happened since Sunday, quite a bit, that we had rejections from this zone specifically. So even though you're seeing a level on the 5 minute, that is just confirming the break for you, right? And if you are on the 5 minute and you're, let's say, trading here and price is breaking with such a bullish candle on the 1 minute time frame, look at that, right? Like this, you know, you retest and then you have a massive bullish engulfing candle. Well, that's your confirmation right there, like on even on a 5 minute time frame. So pretty sick stuff. Because yeah, with forex, like, it's not the same as crypto, right? The leverage is high, and you know, just a move like that, literally you're looking at, like, I don't know, $10 $50 moves. You can make hundreds of dollars, like, and you can open a gazillion of these in a session. So that's pretty awesome. High frequency trading is cool. So yeah, 4 hourly, you know, maybe there's going to be some sort of a retest of that zone for a continuation, or at least you're looking to scalp it, like, you know, on the 1 minute time frame. Still something that could be totally 1000% done. Now let's look at silver. Silver, we've left our levels from last week, you guys, right? Even before the drop. So here it is, right? You retest the level one time, reject, you're not able to make a high. Here you make a high. So that's telling you something, right? That's telling you something. Then you start dropping lower, dropping lower. You finally find a bottom in a previous areas of interest. You reverse nicely. You come into your resistance zone, back down again, back down to where? Back down to where? Well, back down to, you know, I mean, it only makes sense. So yeah. That's what's up. So currently we are, I'm pretty sure it's already, yeah. New York afternoon session, this is what happens. So even if you are in a long here, before New York afternoon opens, I want to be out of my positions because I don't want to get stuck. New York afternoon reverses, does whatever it wants. Rarely does it continue, have a continuation, you know? So but yeah, so everything up on the day. Let's have a look what's happening. Pretty strong day, to be honest. Like, we have more issues advancing on the day than declining so far. Like, things can change, right? It seems like a little bit of a reversal is happening right now. But everything is up. Even Russell, like Nasdaq, Dow Jones, S&P. Let's look at these beasts. Yeah, totally smashed through our zone here, reaching in an area. So this was a good short area over here, 1 hour time frame. You know, definitely a zone that you could have as a higher time frame. Come on the lower time frame, see what's up. Do you have any other confirmations to potentially go short? Not necessarily, but you still could scalp that. Nasdaq just breaking, retesting, continuation. Totally normal. Price action. This reversal was crazy, by the way. Absolutely nuts. But again, coming from a zone, right? 25.2. Little to no entry, honestly, like on this. You fill the gap, you send it back lower, probably on a lower time frame. Oh yeah, and here it is. This is your reversal here. You kind of like retest that zone. We also teach about these things in the range model theory mentorship. Now you have a clear zone over here to look forward to. Yeah. Bitcoin must be ripping. I wouldn't say ripping, but you know, it's kind of ranging right now. MCTR bought Bitcoin today, really? Is that what they do? They did. I mean, I haven't been on Twitter that much lately because it's just such a brain rot on Twitter, I swear. Like, I feel like there's just like a lot of people that I want to hear their opinion about something. Like, I respect them, their opinion matters to me, but there is like, you know, some dudes from like Africa or India that are actually making the posts on their accounts because, you know, these people are busy. Like, there is no way, like, just think about it, you know, I don't have a time to post so much on Twitter. Like, if you see someone posting like 8 times a day on Twitter, you guys need to understand that that's not them. You've been scammed. Like, this is OnlyFans type of situation, right? You go on OnlyFans, you like a girl, you start texting her, paying her to text with you, and you're texting a guy from the Philippines, okay? Like, the girl will have like 15 guys pretending to be her. 1500 maybe. A team of like 1500 Filipino dudes that would be texting to those men. Like, kind of the same situation is happening with Twitter right now. So I don't really trust it, you know. They're pretty good. Like, I mean, you know, with ChatGPT and everything, like, I get it. They can make a very good opinion on a lot of stuff. Like, seriously, you guys, think about it. Like, do you know how like, okay, first of all, they're not traders, like, for sure, because they're just not, you know, they talk about trading, but they don't know jack shit about it, okay? They don't know anything about it. They just say they do. And then, obviously not everyone, maybe 1 or 2 people, but the majority, right? Oh, Kun, really? I didn't expect that from you. Yeah, you're definitely chatting to a dude, man. Like, that's confirmed. We don't need double confirmation for that. That's totally confirmed. So this is the kind of things, right? And so yeah, do you really think that these people on Twitter, they actually have like these massive influencers that run businesses that make them like hundreds of thousands of dollars a month? Being an influencer, by the way, not from trading or anything like that. You know, do you think that they have time to like post 15 times a day on Twitter and to reply to literally every retarded good morning message on Twitter, which they do because they have reply guys? I mean, you know why? The reason why I post good morning on Twitter is because I know that all of these people are gonna hit me up in the comments and my post is probably gonna get more views. That's the only reason I say good morning. Otherwise, I don't care. And then they're like, hey, good morning, let's connect. Good morning, king. And I'm like, actually, I'm a queen, but anyway, you know, they use AI system for that. They do. I mean, I don't know if they use the AI system or not, but I know that they have like, you know, dudes in the Philippines, in India, in Africa that are just doing all these things. So I don't trust the stuff they're, you know, they're just like chat GPTing like all of these articles. Like, oh my God, I'm getting an email from like the biggest channel, you know, all of their researchers and like, you know, well, come on, man, like. Anyways, whatever. I just want to trade, you know? I want to trade. I want to sit down in London session and I want to punt 15,000 entries on gold, you know? I want to make like lots of money and just exit for the day. And that's it. You know, that's it. Then I want to stream. I want to make my videos for you guys. That's why I wake up early to make sure, you know, I go back to bed late, I wake up early, all these things I do because, you know, I care about you guys. Yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah, yeah, it is hella sad. Yeah, I agree. So nuts, dude. Oh, we're having a drop. True Year Open. Are you gonna get retested once more and then do something? Are you? Oh, snap. Silver. Really? 10-minute liquidity. Oh, yeah. Obviously, like all of these lows need to be cleared. Forgot about that. Oh, well, skis. Maybe we get the drop tonight. A cesspit. Oh my God. That's so hilarious. Yeah, that's what I want, you know? I want for my community to be able to sit down and just trade with me. London session for a couple of hours, 3 hours. New York session, couple of hours, 3 hours. We pack our bags and we go, you know? And then we have our higher time frame crypto stuff that we do. I think this is cute, right? You know, and that's it. I don't know why my hair is so thin. So then if I don't wash it, it gets like really oily and annoying. But girl problems. Yes, you guys. What else? Let's look at the VIX real quick. Oh, VIX is dropping like it's hot. Dropping like it's hot, dropping like it's hot. Has a little bit more here, it seems. Before Trump gets the notification on his trading view that VIX is below 15.2 and he tweets and then we're all done again. Drop it like it's hot. I know. Sammer J, leave your face off. I forgot, sorry. Drop them skincare tips, girly. So, like I said, tretinoid, once, twice a week. Then you do the sandwich technique. So that means you get like a layer of like really heavy cream, and then you put the tret on, second layer, and then you do a third layer of the cream. That's the sandwich method. If you didn't know. So Mark Bass, I'm going to send you a message on Discord. Let me guess. Gabby, can you give me the course for free? I can already see it happening, you know. Not a facial advice. Not a facial advice. Eat BTC, I don't like it here, but okay, it's fine. Can work with that, I guess. We have the break here, no retest, so you know, here's your zone. Like, it's not that hard. And this is like higher time frame, right? Like, even if this was like, you know, we're looking at a daily, the 1 minute time frame looks exactly the same, you know. And all you need is just a little bit of the move and you're good. You're really good. Are you concerned that some countries don't provide the product? I think they do, but like you need to get a prescription or something. Like, I don't know. Not so concerned right now, to be fair. The only thing I'm concerned about is whether Truman's Open is going to reject. And, you know, because remember, even though you had a close like on a 4-hour time frame, like look at this sell wall. Like, it's just brutal, you know. And I've seen this sort of setup so many times. Like, we've had it so many times, you guys. You know, in these drops, like, I don't know, I think I can remember XRP, like, it was just like anything, just sell wall, fail, sell wall, fail. Just think about how many people are going to like start longing here. I don't know, maybe they need to be liquidated before. But anyways, yeah, all I'm gonna do is just wait for my zone. So like I said, around 80k, that's one zone. If it fails here, it fails. I don't care. Then I'm gonna be looking at 72, you know, anything like between 68.8 and like 73 is an area of interest to me. It's a big area, but no one said it's going to be easy, right? You need to be able to identify reversals on a lower time frame. So make sure to get your VIP access on Discord. You guys, get on Discord. It's in the description box of this video. Gabby Trades. GB Trades. Here, that's me. We need 2 more likes, or I'm gonna lose my not gonna say what. Okay, cool. So in the description box, you guys, this is the Discord link. Okay, this is the 30 days free for the trading indicators. This is the trading course. If you want off on it on the Discord, make sure to get in the VIP access. To get in the VIP, you need either the Bitunix link or the Bluffin link. If you already are signed up with Bitunix or Bluffin, I cannot help you. You need to register with my links. And when you do so, you get access immediately to the VIP community. Vantage Market CFD, this is where you can trade with your own funds. Traditional markets, right? So you're looking at forex, you're looking at equities, stocks. So this is my link down here. Make sure to support my links. Since I don't shill you shit coins, use the links. That would be very helpful if you do that. Yeah, we're not about them shills around here. Not at all. But yeah, so currently failing. Trigger open a little bit. Let's see if actually something's gonna hold. If not, straight down. Most importantly, you have the daily SR flip zone at 72.78. That's very important. The area can be wicked. This is always, you know, on the table, so we need to watch out for that. And then look for signs of reversals. And then over here, you know, maybe if they bring it up to around this area, which is in between 80,053 or 80,500, potential short area for me, right? They could bring it higher if they wanted to retest that wick over here at 80.6. That's totally possible, but still an area of entry for me. Yeah, crypto is definitely not looking great. Blame it on CZ. Don't blame it on me. Definitely blame it on CZ. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Here's the scan code for Vantage Markets. You can use your phone and just scan it. That's why I did it for you guys. And that's it. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you on Discord for the trading sessions. And tomorrow for the live stream. Of course, don't forget to watch the pre-market updates because I take my sweet time to do them for you early, even before London session. Well, I do them before London session, but they land into the London session. Thank you so much, you guys. Absolute superstars, and I'll see you guys in the next one.